to the genuine seeker's eternal truth. I'm in gratitude for the universal creator giving me the opportunity to talk. And I just want to share about respect to sharing your awareness with people. And I watched a video of a person that's guided me, that I've been guided to learn about meditation. And the person clearly mentioned about giving realization to people so they can realize themselves. On this specific talk, the person that one heard talking didn't mention that if you're not a genuine seeker of truth, then you might not be in a position to handle what you've been given to realize. And here, this is what one has witnessed in the environment that we're in and the way people behave, that they might be realized in specific qualities, but they're not realized in qualities that express a deeper level of who they are with individuals, community, globe, universal. One watched a little today, waking up with a person with me, a little of martial arts, and I noticed how good the martial artists are. And I like individuals, people's merits, or what they can do with their body, even if it's extreme to a person that doesn't do that. I also noticed that these people that do the martial arts, that are very good at martial arts, I haven't seen them being interviewed with respect to the way members of their own culture beat animals. And after they've beaten them, they fucking eat them. So with respect to what these people being good at what they do in the physical level, showing you their merits, and people clapping and getting all happy around them because of what they can do. These Europeans, Americans, Australians that I see and all that, getting off on what people can do and how they can handle pain and all that. But they don't seem to look at the same people that they're praising for doing all these fantastic looking skills. Not really saying to these people that are very good with all these abilities that the lack of discipline with the martial arts, with the way they treat animals. But with respects to wanted to share with realization, the powers of feeling the cool vibe with who you are as I've been guided to be aware of, if you're not really getting no real cool vibes from individuals by what they're doing, not only individually, but also with respects to their nature community, then they're not really in balance with what they present themselves to act like they're in balance with. And the power of being collectively aware through being more self-realized is to help people and also nature around you to be in the quality of that realization. Because I'm a person who practices observing nature and also creating themes like movies with nature, a little description of the themes is like Mary Poppins having the spirit around her, helping her clean up the house while she sings and dances. So with respects to having nature around you, helping you to clean the house, I haven't seen that with these martial artists. Doesn't matter how good they are. So our goal as a living being is to share to the genuine people who are humble in themselves, to learn about who they are and to be aware of their conditions. Institutions. And to not let the power of institutions and conditions take you away from the natural spirit, natural rhythm of nature around you. Nature has a grace, elegance, the way nature is. And to view individuals, be them monks, whatever position you're in of power, or nuns, musicians, actors, even sports celebrities, not taking note of nature around you, then you're not really connecting to the levels. I'm aware that people in the East eat dogs, bats, etc. I'm also aware people in England eat pigeons. So through me identifying and having a bonding with nature around me, I come to recognize that through the domestic side of this country, eating domestic animals, that not maybe a lot of people are aware of. That you can go to the shops in this country and buy yourself a pigeon. You can eat it. But I've noticed that same pigeon, or the specific pigeons they do eat in these shops, have specific qualities to them that stands them out. Better qualities that the other pigeons haven't got, depending on what colour they got on their body. Shows you what type of rate they are, what type of level. So if I'm a pigeon, and let's say I'm all grey, then I don't have to worry about people eating me, because I'm not all that in the food chain. But if I'm a pigeon and I've got blue here, then I've got to watch myself, because I might be on somebody's table tonight. But again, if I'm a pigeon and I've got green here, then I'm alright, because they don't really reckon I'm all that. So true humans, having watched these birds, they've recognised the ones they'd like to eat and the ones they can leave. So the ones that they do eat in these shops in England is because they're better rated amongst the bird community. Pardon me. I've seen the ones with the blue colour on the neck. When they go to the green ones and to the grey ones, they tell them, get out the fucking way. Get out the fucking way. I'm having that bread. I've seen them. And I used to say to myself, what gives these pigeons the authority to tell the other pigeons, get out the fucking way? I'm having that. And it's because they're a higher level of their species by the colours on their neck. And the other pigeons know that the same one that's telling him, move out the fucking way, I'm having your bread, is on somebody's plate tonight. So if I'm a pigeon with just grey or just a little green on my neck, and I see a blue coloured neck pigeon come up to me and tell me, give me that bread, I'm going to give that bread to the pigeon, because I know that he's highly rated by humans. They eat him, they don't eat me, so I can fucking relax. Have the bread, because I know they fucking eat you up the road. So this is through me observing nature and how the higher qualities of the colours have a better attraction to humans. So true humans, having observed nature, observed people observing nature, and studied people studying nature through their monitoring, they've sussed out what pigeon to eat and what pigeon is better left alone. Here, even with the wood pigeon, the one with the big arse, it's the same level as that, where they know it's a wood pigeon, they're aware there's a personality to that type of pigeon, and the way that pigeon goes on, reckoning it's higher than everybody else too, and they eat that because they know it eats on more natural ingredients. Here, for me, observing nature, giving me realization of the way they all go on, and then I in turn give them realization, because I've created a bond with them. True humans, be you a musician, actor, director, scriptwriter, martial artist, if you're not really in the awareness and you can't talk with respects to nature around you and what you've experienced yourself with nature around you, then you're fucking waffling, man. You're not telling the whole truth. And to me, with respects to the martial artists, you can watch them all day doing their exercises, as it's pleasing to the vision to see a person do such fucking powerful shit, type of vibe to their body and all that. But it doesn't mean you can have the same type of discipline, same type of position of power with nature around you. And here, again, every bird have their own different qualities. This is again what's missing with these people that act like they're talented with their bodies, etc. They make economy by selling what they can do with their bodies. Not taking note that what you might be able to do with your body is not necessarily in tune with what's going on with the pigeons or the crows or the magpies or the seagull. But you're in tune with empowering yourself, making yourself look like you've got power. Here, reflecting the reality of this fact, it's really an off balance in our environment. And for people to be clapping around and praising individuals for these traits in the excess or in the overdoing it, so to speak, it's ridiculous. Overdoing it with one specific power you have. So okay, you can break wood, okay, you can do this, okay, you can do that. But what are you doing to help the animals in your country that are being beaten up and fucking eaten by your own people. It doesn't make sense to have people looking fucking gorgeous in South London, but in North London they're looking like fucking deranged. I was looking for the word. Well, that's a good one. All over the place, type of individuals. You know, so this is an off-balance China. With all respect to all martial artists, doesn't matter how good they are. If you're having people up the road in your own country fucking up animals the way they do, it's not going to make you look good. I don't care if you're flying in a fucking sky like Superman. With the big ass on your chest. So, through the years of me practicing yoga, with respects to Sahaja Yoga, through Her Holiness Shrimati Maladevi, I've been able to integrate my lucid dream experiences better, reflect on the alien I encountered better, reflect on the death experience I had better when the pharaohs helped me to resurrect, and get better in tune with the way to look at not only the way I am in my own self and what I can do with myself, but also how I'm in tune with nature. And even with respects to people that practice yoga, and Muslims and Hindus and Christians, Catholics, atheists, all these individuals, they don't really tune themselves, synchronize themselves with nature. They don't. I see, no, they're synchronizing with nature. So I'm ahead on that one, because I've got movies that I've created with nature. One's also created integrations with the planets, and how you're in a position to synchronize the nature of the planets, the way they move around your own being. And I ain't seen none of that with these martial artists. None of that philosophy. It's not easy for them to talk about the philosophy of the moving of the planets, the moving with nature, even though you might have the monkey technique in martial arts. But you ain't got the pigeon technique, have you? You ain't got the fucking ant technique, have you? You ain't got the bee technique neither, or the ladybird. So you might be all flying up in the air and doing all that and all that, but you don't even see a ladybird there, do you? Showing you her fucking knickers. There you are, swinging yourself around. There's a ladybird showing your knickers there, look. Can't even have a look at it, can you? Because you're too busy fucking showing us how gorgeous you are, right? So if you're going all like that, with your martial arts, and if the camera happened to just, while it's watching you doing all your stuff, happen to just go over here, there's a ladybird there, look, showing you your knickers, showing you her knickers. You don't even know you don't even know the ladybird's even there. So this is what's missing in our human species today, nowadays, with all these technologies. You miss the intricate little things that are synchronized around you. So here, a genuine person that does practice yoga is in a position to view the yoga with the power of nature around them. So here, as one said in the video before, with respects to false gravity, false masters, it's true not really in their every moments living around them in their environment, having the awareness in themselves with all their looking after their body, that they're also synchronized with a nature around them that needs to look after their body too. So here, with respects to being spiritual, evolving beings, once we evolve, not only having skills with our own spiritual living being and the way we look after and all the stuff we're able to do, but also having the skills with our spiritual being to have the acknowledgement, to be acknowledged to your environment. That shows that you're synchronized with the martial arts, so to speak, not only of yourself, but also around you. Reminds me, once friend, companion, said to me that she witnessed lots of pigeons greet her a while ago. Just like a big gang raising themselves up to her. Now, if the person wasn't in tune with nature, like the majority of women, they tell the pigeons to fuck off. What are you doing around me for? But through the person being in tune and knowing that I'm in tune with the way they are on many levels, the person mentioned to me, oh, I've had lots of pigeons greet me today. And if one wasn't in tune with the pigeons, I would have said, all right, did you tell them to fuck off? You tell them, what the fuck you doing coming around me for? But one said, they were greeting you, they were saluting you, because they know you're in tune with the way I'm in tune with them here. And it was their way of saying to you, we got you covered. watching out for you. So even though you might not know martial arts yourself, yeah, you might not be able to bend sticks, do this and do that, but when you're in tune with nature, they'll be your martial artists. They'll bend them sticks for you. They'll get them people out the way for you. You won't even have to even know about it. You have people come and show you their arts. Because the fuck, you got your own martial artists of nature that already took care of them for you. You can keep walking, go to where you want to go. We'll take care of them. You don't have to show your martial arts. These fucking humans monitoring your ass. We'll distract them for you. So here in nature, once you have got that type of rapport, it's not just about giving bread to the pigeons or like that. It's a lot more deeper than that. And I'm aware clearly when I do watch whatever I watch or hear whatever I hear, you have these people, they're not in tune with any of that. They don't bring that type of virtue. They might bring a virtue of a tiger story with this boy, or this dog story with this boy, or this, you know what I mean? They don't bring synchronized with the dog, the cat, the fucking mouse, the fucking bird, the fucking worm. Yeah, they don't bring all the different synchronized scenarios going in. They're only good at showing you with a boy with Lassie, or a boy with a dolphin stories, or a man like Japan, a man with a whale, and how they got on and all that. So to synchronize the cat, the dog, the mouse, the snake, all in one synthesis, you need to practice. You need to have all types of levels going around you. That's, to me, part of being realised. Self-realised. Not just yourself in this physical body, but also your animal self, your insect self, your sea self, your plant self. They all get the realization of the cool vibration. Not just you, that I feel cool, I feel perfect. So it's cool that you feel cool. You feel good about how you feel. But are you aware that even though you're feeling cool, there are individuals around you that part of who you are that are not cool like you are. So the better you are aware of how to share the realization with nature around you, the better you feel. It's taken me years. Sometimes I look around me and I say, there's nobody to share the qualities of what it means to be realized with. Because, as I've heard in talks before, it's not worth throwing pearls towards the greedy people. I won't even say pig, but towards people that are not going to really be in gratitude of what you're giving them. It's not worth giving it to them, is it? Because if people are not going to be really caring for what you're sharing, then it's not worth sharing with these individuals. So I haven't been able to just share the qualities of what it means to be in the holy breath, cool vibrations, warm vibrations, because there hasn't been any really in-depth individuals individuals in themselves to want to get that cool vibe, realization, experience, and for them to realize the cool vibe in themselves and to them to share it with their environment around them. And I've recognized, with respects to being realized, that the qualities of that power is better given to individuals that are more in the value of what's being shared to them. Be it the pigeons, the seagulls, the crow, the little fucking insect, the fucking little bee, or the fucking little ladybird. So once all these martial artists that are part of the monitoring game that belittle and insult their own martial arts intelligence by acting like, oh, I just do martial arts, Kel. You know what I'm saying, Kel. But you're also a monitor. And you're part of that smell. Same as you, millionaire out there. Oh yeah, I smell you. Even you, Muslim, I smell you. And Christian, Hindu, Catholic, I smell all of you lot. Raggers and all that. You're all monitoring me. So you're part of all that. Even though you act like I'm just this and I'm that. But you're also a monitoring fucking part of that greedy. I even call the monitor a beast. I say greedy individuals that are missing the qualities and the talents that is with watching individuals and the way they behave and what you've been gaining from them. So we have all types of people in all types of walks of existence that they might be so-called religious or so-called multi-millionaires and billionaires, but they are part of a little industry, yeah, that is very large out there, but it acts like it's a little one, and they put themselves all in there as part of the monitoring game and making their adjustments around that and their raises around that. That's the reason I see martial arts today on the internet, because they're aware I've mentioned martial arts when I'm talking the way I'm doing shit. So they put martial arts on the internet to show me that they're related to what I'm saying, and what they've heard to the grapevine, so to speak. So I'm addressing all these individuals and saying, yeah, I'm aware of nature, I synchronize nature with what I'm doing, and I respect nature with what I'm doing. And you lot don't do that. You know, you haven't been expressing that quality. And for years you haven't been expressing that quality, and now I'm doing it, and I'm doing it the way it's supposed to be done. Because what you're doing is completely not identifying what you're doing with nature too. In a way, it reminds me of seeing a good artist. You might look at a picture and you might say, oh, that's good. I like the way you've done that picture. But in a way, when you see a good artist, not only do you see a picture and the way they've used the colour and everything, but you also see what they've created. in them colours. So if you see a bird in the art, depending on how they done the bird, you're going to say it's a good picture. Well, it's not all that. And it's the same principle with the type of physical abilities you've got, the physical powers you show in the world. You can show your physical power with the way you are as yourself, but it doesn't mean you can walk up the fucking road and a pigeon sees you. It says to you, Cal, can I have your autograph, please? See? So you might get an autograph from a physical person out there, martial artist, asking you for your autograph because you're so famous in what you do. But it doesn't mean you'll get a pigeon, will you? You won't get a dog neither, will you, China? So in truth, if you want to get praise from this world, you want to get love from this world, if you get in love from humans for all the fucking hard work you do, Shaolin. But if a dog, runs away from you, Shaolin, then your martial arts is outdated. Like I said before on the other video. It's got no real modern frequency that attracts like a sexy woman, a sexy man, to what you're doing. Qualities of nature attracting to you. You walk up the road, the tree looks at you and says to you, give me a hug, handsome. You know. And again, having to exercise individuals that work against people that dream, work against people that have a loving, bonding relationship with nature, people that take what they eat for granted, that haven't realized that you can eat an animal, but you got no love for yourself before you eat it, for the creator. So we have people like that. Then they've got the same attitude when they're in the street. The same kind of non-good vibe with what they're having. And also one relates this to women. Some women, they don't like that they've got their period. And they're always fucking pissed off that they got their period. They haven't identified that their period is part of who they are, it's their blood, it's a good fortune in some cultures. They see it as a good fortune to have your period. They don't seem to, it pisses them off. And also, even if they're not on their period, they're fucking moody anyway because they know it's coming next week. So we have, a sensitive frequency. We have women like that. They haven't fucking been happy with their own blood, and they fight. It's just with them every fucking day, man. It's their fucking secret. It's what makes them fucking moody and miserable, and also overheated. They get all overheated because the blood's coming every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks they get over and overheated, and they overheat themselves and they overheat individuals around them. But through practicing the meditation, being aware of the cool breeze, then you can naturally be detached from that recycling period that you go through. And stop treating it like it's a misfortune instead of a fortune. And that's going on fucking every day with this fucking world. The period you can't, men can't avoid the fucking period in this world. Just like women can't avoid it. But you haven't created, only a few women have made good out of it. Instead of being moody and acting like it's a secret that they keep to themselves and all that. But, they get all moody about it and all that in the same instance. It keeps on repeating itself around men and all that. And again, not being in tune with the cycles of the moon and the cycles of not being on that period where you're all right and how it feels when you're all right and all that, and not having that kind of quality in yourself, and being at home with it, being at home with something that's been going on for thousands of fucking years. And that's same as men too. There are men that are not at home with it too. You've got some men that don't give a fuck about the period. You've got some men that do give a fuck. You're on a period, don't be around me and all that. So you got that going on too in this type of environment. Be it religious people telling you, look, you go with the women today, this couple of weeks, you got that one. So, this is part of the reality we're in. And it's part of this contamination that's in this world too. Because the period relates to the blood. And if the blood is not very clean by the way the woman eats and all that, it's going to affect the fucking environment and the system we're living in. That's why I said in the other video, the contamination or the pollution, the man is like, comes on you, the woman is more quiet, but if you're there long enough, you sense the vibe, or you sense the fucking contamination of it. So here, if people are too lazy and not caring to identify their sleep and not try and practice a way to fucking dream because you're too busy of wondering what to look on your phone this morning, then again, that's a sickness. If you living every day looking to wake up to see what's on your phone, then you're sick, really. You're technologically sick. As you're not identifying the technology in your own thoughts, in your own vibe when you're sleeping. And that goes to the same for that people that attach themselves to people while they're asleep and see how they can wank them off. Instead of them reflecting clearly on the big library that's in their own store, in their own thoughts, in their own dreams. If you're busy reflecting on your own sleep, you're not going to be busy reflecting on somebody else's how they're sleeping when you've got enough of your own sleep to have to fucking remember and to take note of. So we have a lot of people in this world, not only they don't dream, but when they do dream, they go like that. So, they've got no fucking value. So Allah gives you a good dream in your sleep, and then you don't even bother fucking to take any note of it. Don't want to write it down, you don't want to reflect on it properly, nothing. So what's the worth the creator of this universe doing all the work to give you a beautiful dream, and then you don't even bother to take note of it? The creator tries to help you, tries to help your vision, helps you to see things in your sleep. Then you wake up and you're like, I don't care. So what? That's got nothing to do with me. It's not got to do with your mum or your father. It's got to do with you. And the way you are associated with the one that's created you. Your mum don't know you had a dream. Your father don't know you had a dream. Your brother, your sister, your cousin, your dog in the house, whatever, they don't know you had a dream. But you know you've had a dream. So it's your own relationship with your own creator. So we have a lot of people like that in this world too. The same with these marginalised. They don't talk about their dreams. They don't talk about how dreams they've had and how they see this stuff. Yeah. It's like we're only getting one side of the story of these people. It's like they're living in a world of their own. And this world of their own seems to be magnificent, seems to be powerful. But only for a few miles away, they're fucking beating up and fucking torturing and killing fucking animals and eating them. The power of realization I've recognized, Sahaja Yogis. It's not only to realize ourselves, but to share that realization with other people, as is clearly said through the Holy Spirit. And to people that are genuine seekers of truth. This is the truth. That individuals around need to realize the power of love within themselves, within their own loving relationships. And then, in that love, we look around and we say, who's looking to that we share this type of, this frequency of the love that we've got. And this is where, through all these years, I've looked around me and I get love from nature. That type of quality. And it makes me laugh inside to know nature has got that genuine looking, want to realize. And sometimes I do say to nature, what gives you this? I want to realize. And nature says to me, be it an insect this small, or a pigeon in the fucking street with crumpled legs like that, with crumpled feet like that, because of some fucking wire it got stuck on, or some electric shock it got from fucking the environment it's living in. And I say to these nature creatures around me, what makes you want to get the realization from me? What makes you want to, And nature tells me, the pigeons tell me, the crows tell me, the seagulls tell me, we want to see a human like you, Kelly, picking up this shit on the floor. That's what we want to see, Cal. In the name of that cunt up there. That's what the pigeons nature tells me. They curse God. You can't help nature cursing God, because as God clearly has called them in the Bible, they're beasts. Remember, the Creator created the animals and all the kingdom before he created the image of himself. So because the Creator knows how powerful and beautiful he is, when he created the image of himself, the original man, he recognized the beast that he created. That's what makes the Creator very wrathful to his own beings. I asked myself to ask God, what makes you fucking treat the pigeons and the seagulls and the crows and the fucking snakes and the animals, puts tears to your eye? Why do you treat them like that? Because they're beasts, Kelly. That's what Creator tells me. They're beasts. Consider yourself lucky, Kelly, because you made the image of me. Creator tells me. These are all beasts. Consider yourself fortunate that you can have them on your plateau and devoted to me. So I've learned to respect that I have been made on a more I've got sense. I've got sense. If you have a dog walking in the park, if the dog sees shit, the dog will just simply go up to that shit and it might even go like that, look. Right on that. But I'm not going to do that. Because I've got sense. So God's given me sense. The Creator's given me sense. If I see shit, I'm going to, it stinks. It stinks. I'm not going to fucking smell that. Oh, fuck. So the Creator's given me sense. But the Creator hasn't given that type of sense to animals. So the Creator of this whole universe recognized, once He created all the kingdom, and had all the angels around him. He said, I haven't made an image of myself out of all of this. And it pissed him off. It pissed God off. Yeah, it pissed God off that God made all the fucking animals, the fucking sharks, the dolphins, all the plants. Yeah. And He's looking at all of it all. And then out of His own inner power, said, I've created everything in this universe I'm looking at, but I haven't created something that represents me. And once the Creator identified what represented the reflection of Him, He was looking for the best type of material to create the image of Him, isn't it? If you're going to create the image of yourself and you create of this universe, you're going to be looking for the best type of material you're going to use. Because it's going to be you, isn't it? It's a reflection of you. So in all the wisdom of God, God looked to the earth, the whole existence that He created, and He thought, yeah. And He got the mud, as it's written in the holy books. He got the mud, and out of the mud of the holy earth in them ancient days, fashioned a man out of that, as they say. Fashioned a man and brought him, and out of His own breath gave life to that man. Now, if you look at the earth, Syria, all these countries that they're fighting for all the minerals and all that, yeah, people getting killed for the minerals in all these countries, and Africa and all the gold, it's because within the earth is all the value of who we are. If I find a big nugget of gold, I can go and sell it. So it's all in the earth. All the crystals, all in the earth. So the Creator made us out of all the qualities of His own existence as a reflection of Him. Impartial to the lions, the fucking whales, all of that. He wanted to create the best He can do for Himself. So He took all the best qualities from the earth and created a being reflecting on Him. Then gave the knowledge of all that awareness to the being that He reflected on Him. And also with the power to say, you can do this, but you can't do that. And I have all the angels bow down to you. And that's what He created done. He created an image of Himself, the best quality ever, and then said to all the angels, bow down to Him. He's got the knowledge you haven't got that I've given. But the angel of fire wasn't having that. Because the angel again realized a whole other vibe going on. That the Creator naturally, it's myself, I want the best for me. So this is what's not really clear with respects to what's going on in the world around us. I haven't seen a fucking mask on a pigeon, and I haven't seen a mask on a dog. I haven't seen a mask on a cat. They don't seem to need a mask, do they? Pardon me. So if nature itself is not wearing a mask, then it shows clearly that humans are in need of being better in tune with nature around them. And they need to practice that awareness once they realize, to the grace of a holy teacher, a holy mother teacher, preferably, with father principles, who they are. And realize in the cool spirit the awareness of their own sex, the sex of the female part of them, the sex of the male part of them, the awareness of their dreams, the awareness of what they eat and what they drink. I've noticed people that do practice the meditation, even the martial artists, they don't clarify their sexual conduct. I haven't seen any Shaolin woman at all, actually. Actually, yeah. Oh, have I got you there, Shaolin? Have I got you there by the balls, son? I haven't seen Shaolin women. Shaolin monks, female monks, doing feats. Maybe because the women got tits. Maybe it's just doesn't really go with that. So again, see, it's about balance. If you look at the martial artists, you don't see them doing it like that, do you? They got the left and the right. The left, the mother, right, father. So again, the balance. And even with the male species in the future, they have to address the balance of being aware of their female quality inside them and also the male quality inside them. And stop acting to the whole fucking world like you are just a man. When you've got a left hand and you've got a right hand. Representing the male, female dualities. That's how the creator of this universe created you. With a female and a male part. So once the man is in the position to be aware that he's got a female and male, male and female, then there'll be that word called equilibrium. Yeah. Which is fucking lacking with these individuals. You might have equilibrium with yourself, with the way you are as an individual, but it doesn't mean you got it with your own fucking environment. And as one friend told me a while ago in the video, but I didn't understand clearly what she was asking me. She was asking me, what about people that have got money? Talk about them and how they just devote themselves only to money. That's all they see, money, money, money. Money gurus, you could call them. Money masters. So you've got people like that. They can make lots of change. But nothing's fucking changing around them. But they can make lots of money. So if you've got a talent of making money, you need to have also a talent of how to be in a position to make the realization to people of how to make money too, that's good, because you know how if you've got a quality how to make money, it's good to share people the quality to make money, Amazon, in that way. But if you're not in a position to also share the qualities of how to be in tune with nature, then you're not really being a true advocate of what you're representing with the abundance of economy you're being given. So with the abundance of economy, we have the position to integrate the abundance with spiritual qualities that keep the economy fresh, vibrant, with good defenses, keeping individuals that are only up to get themselves money or some overheating rituals. You got people that like to cook food a lot, but they never eat fucking salad. You have people that like coffee, but they don't like a fucking smoothie. This is off balance. Just like the martial artists that show us like they're super fucking people, but it's not so super fucking down there, is it? In your own fucking country. So don't be bigging up yourself to me about you can do and do this and do that. Go and domesticate your fucking people downstairs then. Show them how to be fucking civilized with the way they treat in nature. Or are you just looking like fucking people in a circus that know better than a fucking elephant blowing his fucking trunk? So I state clearly the real power, as I've been practicing through the years, of being self-realized is to be in tune with exercising people that like to overheat you, put their fucking big ass in your face, and overweight you, and all that. Clear them out the fucking way. Exercise them off. Keep the cool vibes, the warm vibes. The real cool vibes is what's made hip-hop what it is. It's what's made ragga what it is. It's what made reggae what it is. It's what made drum and bass classic what it is. Even rock what it is. So if it wasn't for the cool vibe, ragga, hip-hop, soul music, you'd be in the fucking field picking coins. If it wasn't for the blues, American niggas, You have the slave master up your ass even today. Here are the qualities of what we'd learn through the natural rhythm is what's made the success in all these industries. If it wasn't for the natural fucking rhythm of nature, the blues of America, soul music, the reggae, all of that would not be in existence. Soul music, all of that. It's only through the rhythm of nature that even white man got interested in that. Because it gives him a sense of enjoyment from his moody fucking arse. Again, reflecting on the power of being a genius in this world, is to have various skills, spiritual foundations, in tune with the melody of nature around you, without letting people get you out of tune with the nature around you. And we represent nature. The creator of this universe created that reflection of himself that represents nature. We don't just represent ourselves with here we are now. We reflect what the creator has created all around, and we tune ourselves to that. In the future, martial arts, individuals will be in tune not only with being skillful with their own body, but also skillful with speaking politically about their views and how they want to change shit that's not in rhythm with their martial arts anyway. And a lot of these extreme martial arts are only a reflection of this extreme shit that's going down below them. The companion that's with me said to me, "Oh, that's too harsh the way they go on." I didn't really say much to that, but I feel that, I see that. There's a truth to that. It is quite harsh the way they treat their body. The fuck you want to do that for? All right, well, you do that for. But on reflection, if you look at what's going down below them and the way they're treating animals, if I was them living there, I'd be fucking banging my head on the floor like them too. I'll be doing all them feats, all them magnificent fucking, because it gives you that. It gives you, I've got a fucking, come on. It gives you that, living in this type of environment, your own country, people are hurting animals and doing all this. It gives you that, I've got to be tough, I've got to be tough for me, I've got to be really tough for me. I've got to be really tough because down there, because I'm a lucid dreamer, I mean, an experienced lucid dreamer, a person that has travelled out of his body, you only need to do it once or twice. And I've been fortunate, I've done it about 2-3 times lucid dreaming. I've been fortunate. It's not easy to come out of your body and return again. You need fucking balls of iron. I'm telling you. Also, lucid dreaming, yeah, it runs circles around all the Shaolin. Yeah, I let them know that. Yeah, a lucid dreaming Shaolin, a lucid dreamer Shaolin runs circles all around you, though. It doesn't matter how fucking powerful you are and what you can bend and what you can do to a lucid dreamer. Because the body's fucking laying down. You don't have to fight it to show it to do this and all that. You just say to the body, stay where you are. I'm gonna go fucking out the window. Yeah? I'm gonna go out the window. Like Superman. So, a lucid dreamer really, with all respects, even to yoga, a lucid dreamer is conquered yoga too. And in a very good book I've got, before I finished the book, no, when I finished the book, I've shown the book anyway in these videos I've done here. It states clearly in the book, at the end of the book, through all the religions and all the stuff the book tells you on in the book, it tells you clearly at the end of the book, the highest achievement for man and woman is to be lucid. It's the highest achievement. Even so, you have specific Tibetans and all that in history, which I've read myself. Some, they kind of boost themselves. They say that, it's written in the book too, it says that lucid dreaming is only the beginning of how to be a real master. But because I've experienced now all types of adventures in this physical body, be it meditation, love making, all these qualities that I've experienced, they're all in identification with raising yourself higher in this physical body to experience being detached from it, being free from it, without having to be detached because you've beat it up, so to speak, like some of these martial artists, so they can feel like their defenses are immune to being punched in the arm or punched in the face because you've created all these defenses that make you resist all the pain, all that. But with all respects to you, Shaolin martial artists, with all respects to you and what you've shown me what the body can do, I've never seen none of you talk about fucking what the spirit can do. And here I am. Yeah. I'm saying what the spirit can do. I'm saying what the spirit can do. The spirit can not only master this body and watch it asleep. Yeah? But also return to it, yeah? Say to the body, now get the fuck up. So the real power in us as spiritual individuals, be it through practicing yoga, martial arts, or fucking your girlfriend, or your wife or your mistress, to some of them, or your other wife to some of them. It's fucking all around, doesn't it? It's to take you to a higher level. So if you've got 5 wives or 4 wives or 3 wives, it's really to take you to a higher level. If you've got a mixed mistress and a girl and then a wife and a girlfriend, whatever, it's to take you to a higher level. So anything we're doing with our physical body is to take us to a higher level. If you're Amazon fucking company or fucking Vodafone and you've got lots of money or fucking Facebook, etc., it's only to take you to a higher level of consciousness and to help other people go to a higher level of consciousness. Today, I've helped martial artists by showing them, if you're gonna be fucking showing me how you fucking good with your body, can you walk up the road and a fucking pigeon comes up to you and asks you for your autograph? Can you do that? Because if you can't walk up the road and a pigeon, walks up to you and asks you for autograph, then you're not all that to me. Sex is a creative power. At the moment, individuals have been practicing sex in a destructive way. And because they keep on repeating this destructive sexual practice, these people now are feeling so guilty, they're feeling so bad for being destructive with their sex, that they have to fucking put a mask on their face, or they have to fucking keep themselves on the low, because they're destructive with their sex, with their creative energy. Instead of being creative, instead of being elevating. So they feel guilty. And guilt will only going to make you, this smell that's going to come around you, because you're going to be smelling the guilt what you're doing, you can start smelling of it. Same as feeling bad about it. I can smell it now. As soon as I say these people feel guilty, I smell it. Tells me, yeah, Kel, they do. They are feeling guilty. This is what it smells like. So the smell of corona is a smell of people doing actions around, but not being in the position to heal themselves. I'm going to talk for another minute because one's clock is limited in talking. In the future, I will have a clock around so I can look at the clock and know how long I've got. This is all a naive type of recording too. We're all quite new at this. I haven't got Spielberg here directing me. But what I want to say today, I've said on one level that individuals, if you are going to have or share your realization with people repeatedly through the years, then show also the gratitude you have with nature around you. Instead of every fucking year, you keep on showing your fucking ass about how good you are. But I ain't seen no fucking seagull coming asking you for a kiss, have I? crow asking you for a hug. You got that